Good? Go ahead, sir.
And for Terence, are you ready to feel the Mexican power, Terence?
Oh, yeah. I'm ready.
Keep Canelo's name out of your fucking mouth, Terence Crawford. There's levels to this, and he's levels above you.
A lot of people that say that Crawford can beat Canelo, no problem. I mean, I respect that, but I just think they're stupid. I mean, excuse my language. The size difference of a bigger man changes everything with one punch.
Can't go with what you are. Have you read the papers? Do you know what everybody says? It's suicide. You've seen him. You know how strong he is. You can't win.
Dante's Boxing Nation, what's going on, guys? So this has got to be a record. It's got to be a record in the sport of boxing. Terence Crawford, he wins all of the belts in September, and 3 months later, he's stripped of the WBC belt. He only had the belt for 3 months. Now, guys, just to give you some contrast, Canelo Alvarez, on the other hand, do you know how long he had that WBC belt without being stripped and never having to face his mandatory David Benavidez? Canelo had that belt for damn near 5 years. And Terence Crawford, he had it for 3 months. There is no other sport like boxing in the world. And what I mean by that is no other sport can match the level of corruption that exists in this sport. You know, Netflix, they specialize in making the best documentaries. And if they really wanted to, they could make some of the most compelling documentaries about the corruption in boxing, because there's so much material. I mean, they could probably make about 10 documentaries. I mean, you could do a mini series about the WBC's history alone. I mean, they could have a couple episodes on a franchise belt that only existed coincidentally for 2 fighters, or I should say the status was only created for 2 fighters, which was Canelo and Lomachenko. It was basically a witness protection status, so they did not have to fight against their dangerous mandatories. So the franchise status was basically just a way for Canelo Alvarez to cover up the fact that he was vacating the WBC belt just to hand it over to the guy he did not want to fight, which was Jermall Charlo. And Lomachenko, he did the same thing when he avoided his dangerous 20-year-old mandatory Devin Haney, which is how Devin Haney and Jermall Charlo both became the WBC champion. But once Lomachenko lost to Teofimo, and then Teofimo lost to George Kambosos, and then Kambosos lost to Devin Haney, once Devin Haney got all of the belts, and once Canelo moved up to 168, which he was just handed the WBC belt, which I'm going to talk a little bit more about that in a minute. He didn't even have to fight for the WBC belt. He was handed the belt. Once all of that happened, the franchise status, it just quietly vanished, and it was never mentioned or heard about again. Now, all of that information was public record. Just imagine if we had a couple whistleblowers, people that were willing to go on record and reveal all of the stuff that happened behind closed doors that wasn't public record. I'm telling you, man, these stories in boxing would be smash hits on Netflix. And then you got the story with Canelo Alvarez testing positive for PEDs. And damn near everyone that he trained with ended up popping dirty. And the WBC was connected to that scandal as well. Because after so many Mexicans kept testing positive for clenbuterol, the WBC, they raised the clenbuterol threshold to make it easier for Mexican fighters to pass the test. Because, you know, in Mexico, they got all that contaminated meat, which according to the WBC, if you're Mexican, you should be able to have performance-enhancing drugs in your system. At least the drug that Canelo was taking, clenbuterol, right? You know, when the news first broke that Canelo Alvarez, he tested positive, and once again, the WBC came out and defended Canelo Alvarez better than Canelo's own family and team did. Well, when he did that, and I was making my videos about the situation, I said, well, I guess if you want to cheat, all you have to do is either move to Mexico or say you trained in Mexico. And you could be filled to the gills with clenbuterol going into your next fight. or hell, going into the rest of your fights. Now, of course, a lot of the Mexican boxers that were associated with Canelo Alvarez, they end up testing positive for other PED drugs, like Ryan Garcia and Oscar Valdez. But once again, we all know what time it is. So once again, man, there are just so many stories in the sport of boxing that would make for great documentaries. Oh, and you can't forget the story of the racist boxing judge, Gloria Martinez, who was suspended after they found out about her racist tweets and her controversial scorecard she put in against the black boxer. And what makes her whole story even more fascinating is she's still judging fights today. Then you got the many scandals with Tyson Fury, from him cheating in the ring, to him testing positive for PEDs, him paying bribes to cover up him taking PEDs. You got the whole Ryan Garcia scandal, and the list just goes on and on and on. But with that all being said, let's go ahead and get back to the controversy of the week with the WBC. So like I said, the WBC, they stripped Terence Crawford in record-breaking time. Now, the president, Mauricio, he says that he stripped him because he didn't pay the sanctioning fees. Now, I'm going to play a clip of exactly what he said, but I'll tell you right now, when I listened to this, what stood out the most is what he said at the end of this clip. He says with a smile on his face, "To tell you the truth, I'm relieved." Check this out.
He did not comply with the rules. Then he moves up to super middle and makes the fight of the century, beats Canelo, makes $50 million or around that. The WBC absolutely is not going to charge 3% of such an amount. We made a very clear 0.6%, which is $300,000, with $225,000 going to the Jose Sulaiman Boxers Fund, which is to help former fighters in need. And it is just regrettable. Not even a thank you or I'm sorry, taking a different route, no response. I wish him the best. But this is not. The WBC is huge, it's great, it's about greatness, and I'm relieved, to tell you the truth.
So there it is. Let Mauricio tell it. That's what happens when you don't follow the rules. You don't follow the WBC rules. So if Terence Crawford would have just followed the rules like Canelo has always done with the WBC, Crawford would still have his belt. But all jokes aside, Mauricio, he truly told on himself at the end of that clip when he said, "To be honest with you, I am relieved." Clearly the translation was, this is vindication for you beating Canelo Alvarez. So now I don't feel as bad, and I got some satisfaction after being hurt deep down watching you beat our guy Canelo, because we got to strip you in record-breaking time. But if you guys recall, Crawford actually gave the belts to Canelo Alvarez after he beat him. So here's the thing. This is why I really do support the idea of having one belt, one champion in every weight class. But it has to be done the right way. I don't believe that the Ring Magazine, they should just be able to just pick whoever their favorite fighter is in that weight class and say, "You're the Ring champion." I mean, it didn't matter if the Ring was doing that before. But if Turki Al-Sheikh's goal is to have one champion in every weight class, the first step is to have one fighter beat all of the champions there, or just beat whoever has all the belts, which is exactly what Terence Crawford did. He already proved that he is the undisputed champion, so it doesn't matter if he carries all of those belts or not. And I believe that's the way all the other champions should do it, if they want to truly be considered the undisputed champion, regardless if you have all 4 belts or not. As long as you beat all of the 4 champions, or whoever had the 4 belts, that's all that matters. And this is the reason why I don't think Terence Crawford cares about the WBC stripping him of the belt. So now the WBC is ordering Hamza Shiraz versus Christian Mbili to fight for that vacant title. And then the winner of that fight is going to be ordered to fight against Lester Martinez. Now, there's no doubt about it. Those are really great matchups. But I just have a feeling there's a good chance that Hamza Shiraz, he's not going to fight Mbili next. I mean, if he does, that would be great because I would love to see that fight. But I just have a feeling Turki Al-Sheikh, he's going to push really hard for Canelo Alvarez to fight Hamza Shiraz, because we all know Hamza is Turki's guy. That's his #1 guy. So we'll see how it all plays out. But with that being said, I'm going to wrap this video up. That's all I got for now, guys. I'm on to the next one.
I hope by now we can all come to an agreement that the Canelo fight was all like, it was kind of rigged. I don't know what happened. It started off good, like, but then like towards the end, he kind of seemed kind of off. You know, he wasn't himself. Almost like if they got a phone call, you know, telling them, you got to throw the fight, you know, there's way too much money on the line right now. Everybody's betting on Canelo. You got to throw the fight. Throws the fight, we'll give him another extra, you know, who knows how much he got. For all we know, they got like 300, 400, 500 million. We don't know the full numbers. We thought it was just 100 million, which is already a lot, you know what I mean? Who gets paid that much money? And like, I don't know, it's just all fishy. I think it was just, he had to throw a fight, because now I guess now there's the rematch gonna happen, and Canelo has like 2 more fights in 2027, so really, what did he lose? He didn't lose anything. He got the belts back, like, didn't lose absolutely anything. His legacy's still up, like.
No, Crawford was not fucking running, and I'm Mexican. I go for fucking Canelo, you guys. Canelo got beat the fuck up, you guys. He got schooled. Yeah, Crawford was running a little bit, but that's what you're supposed to do. They already know how to fight Canelo. The fools that have been running against Canelo always go all the way to the 12th round. Why? Because they know how to fight. Mayweather didn't school them. The fools that have been trying to go toe-to-toe with Canelo have lost, okay? Have gotten knocked the fuck out. But Crawford, nah, bruh. He beat the shit out of Canelo. I don't care what you guys are saying. I was going for Canelo. And there's no excuse, okay? Because he went up 3 weight classes. Plus, he's 38 years old. So he's older. Yeah, Canelo might have more fights than Crawford. And he was saying that he hadn't fought any elite fighters until now. But look, he fought Canelo and beat the fuck out of him. So there's no excuse, you guys. Canelo got schooled. So for all the Mexicans, because I'm Mexican, saying, oh, he was running, he's another Mayweather. Nah, he wasn't fucking running. He was toe-on-toe fighting. The thing is that Canelo doesn't throw any fucking combinations, okay? All he does is 1 power punch or 2 power punch and moves. He doesn't do any combinations. Crawford was throwing combinations like crazy, you guys. Crazy. Beat the fuck out of Canelo.
People are cleaning after Canelo just lost. What do you think? I know Crawford fans, they're happy. They're like, I told you guys, you know. I ain't trying to make this a race thing, but we all know who's really happy that Crawford won.
Pay me my dinero. Come on. Y'all bet me. Who first? 100. Yeah, where's that? Zell. I got Zell. We can do all that later. That's 100. Come on. That's 200 cash. Come on. That much. It's another 100. Get that. That's another 200. Look at that. You see that, huh? We getting that. That's another 100. Yeah. Come on. Where y'all at? One of them betting me $200 over there. Who was sitting on that by that car? He said you only did 200.
Yeah. Who that was? Who that was? Sold me 100. What you got, 500 for me? And you got 100? Look this here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 11, 12. I'm missing $200. That was you? Yeah, that's 200, right? Your 100, right? You still missing some money. 1, 6, 11, that's 500, 12, 13, that's all 14. 14 big ones, baby. Hey. Barbecue today. Barbecue today. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. What y'all want to eat? What y'all want to eat? Yeah, y'all want barbecue today? What y'all want? Barbecue. Gracias.
You can just look at somebody and tell them, like, yo, you're not that guy, buddy. You're not that guy. You can look at me and tell I'm that guy. I was born like this. I was blessed with this.
I'm always hungry. Just because I'm world champion, don't stop the main goal and objective, and that's to keep going. I'm gonna forever keep going, forever keep winning.
Just naturally, man. I know how to do this. I born for this. I born for be different. And then you only they said. No, a lot of these fighters just do rapping. I just came up with loss, and I'm down to fight the best. I'm going up to 135 to fight somebody that they think I can't beat, and I'm gonna dominate him, and then I come back down to 30 and beat his ass too.
My hunger is always gonna be there. I never get satisfied. I'm not satisfied. My job still isn't done. That's why my job ain't done yet.
All right, now check this out, guys. If you're looking to repair eczema scars, burns and bruises, dark spots and blemishes, the fever blisters, diabetic ulcers, this right here is the perfect product for you guys. It's called LO Decay Face and Body Oil. Athletes and top-ranking boxers, they're also using it after training to reduce swelling, inflammation, and to ease the pain. So get yours today. Go to lodecay.com, like them on Facebook, and follow them on Instagram.
Anyone who's ever had it understands shoulder pain is no joke. It can keep you up at night. Once it's in pain, it stays in pain all the time. You find yourself popping all kinds of painkillers. Then you find yourself trying to figure out what the problem is. You go see doctors, you go see surgeons, you go see physical therapists, massage therapists. The shoulder in particular has 4 different joints. Any one of those 4 joints can be problematic because you have these different ligaments that wrap around and hold those joints together. And then you have tendons from any one of 20 different muscles that attach to the shoulder blade that can go awry. Muscle and Bone NYC has been around serving many people, getting them out of shoulder pain and all kinds of joint pain since 2012. Contact us at mbnyc.fitness or call us at 917-238-3650. Let's get you out of that pain.
Let me tell you guys about Issa Israel Law Firm. It is a full-service legal practice based in Denver, Colorado, an emerging hub for combat sports and high-altitude training. If you're a fighter inside or outside of the ring and you need a law firm you can trust to fight for you, visit thefighterfirm.com or email help@iilawfirm.com. Legal representation is usually limited to plaintiffs or defendants in Colorado, but iFirm can help anyone in the world with trademarking their business name, logos, and U.S. immigration issues. This brother has been my attorney for a while and helped guide me through all kinds of business and civil issues, so make sure you guys go to thefighterfirm.com. All right, now check this out, guys. If you're looking to repair eczema scars, burns and bruises, dark spots and blemishes, the fever blisters, diabetic ulcers, this right here is the perfect product for you guys. It's called LO Decay Face and Body Oil. Athletes and top-ranking boxers, they're also using it after training to reduce swelling, inflammation, and to ease the pain. So get yours today. Go to lodecay.com, like them on Facebook, and follow them on Instagram. Man, are you tired of paying crazy cable bills? Ditch cable and get the power of Block TV, the ultimate pay-as-you-go alternative to cable TV. Stream all your favorite live sports, boxing, MMA, pay-per-view fights, plus premium channels like Showtime, Stars, and HBO, all in one app. Watch your favorite TV shows and movies. No more switching between Netflix, Hulu, or Max. All for just $35 a month plus tax. Never any contracts. Cancel anytime. And use promo code DBNation to get 30% off your first month. So to get started, just go to getblocktv.com. Once again, that's getblocktv.com.
Anyone who's ever had it understands shoulder pain is no joke. It can keep you up at night. Once it's in pain, it stays in pain all the time. You find yourself popping all kinds of painkillers, and then you find yourself trying to figure out what the problem is. You go see doctors, you go see surgeons, you go see physical therapists, massage therapists. The shoulder in particular has 4 different joints. Any one of those 4 joints can be problematic because you have these different ligaments that wrap around and hold those joints together. And then you have tendons from any one of 20 different muscles that attach to the shoulder blade that can go awry. Muscle and Bone NYC has been around serving many people, getting them out of shoulder pain and all kinds of joint pain since 2012. Contact us at mbnyc.fitness or call us at 917-238-3650. Let's get you out of that pain.
You can just look at somebody and tell them, like, yo, you're not that guy, buddy. You're not that guy. You can look at me and tell I'm that guy. I was born like this. I was blessed with this.
I'm always hungry. Just because I'm world champion, don't stop the main goal and objective, and that's to keep going. I'm gonna forever keep going, forever keep winning.
Just naturally, man. I know how to do this. I born for this. I born for be different. And then you only they said. No, a lot of these fighters just do rapping. I just came up with loss, and I'm down to fight the best. I'm going up to 135 to fight somebody that they think I can't beat, and I'm gonna dominate him. And then I come back down to 30 and beat his ass too.
My hunger is always gonna be there. I never get satisfied. I'm not satisfied. My job still isn't done. That's why my job ain't done yet.
Let me tell you guys about Issa Israel Law Firm. It is a full-service legal practice based in Denver, Colorado, an emerging hub for combat sports and high-altitude training. If you're a fighter inside or outside of the ring and you need a law firm you can trust to fight for you, visit thefighterfirm.com or email help@iilawfirm.com. Legal representation is usually limited to plaintiffs or defendants in Colorado, but iFirm can help anyone in the world with trademarking their business name, logos, and U.S. immigration issues. This brother has been my attorney for a while and helped guide me through all kinds of business and civil issues, so make sure you guys go to thefighterfirm.com.